Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this second video in graph series, we'll be discussing how we can represent graph using adjacency matrix in code. So the theory part we discussed in previous video. So if you haven't watched that, I will highly recommend just watch that video first. In this video, we'll be discussing the code part, like how we can represent the adjacency matrix in code. So let's see how we can do that. In the previous video, I have taken this graph as an example. This is an undirected graph. There is no direction between the edges. So there is an edge from 0 to 1 and from 1 to 0. And this is the adjacency matrix which is representing this graph. Okay, so let's see the code now. So see, this is the code. In the code, what I have done is I have taken V. This is the number of vertices, which is 5. And then this is my matrix. So this is my 2D matrix, 2D array, or you can say or matrix, right? So see, basically here we'll have, this will be like if there are 5 vertices, right? Here if there are 5 vertices, so this will be a 5 cross 5 matrix, right? 5 cross 5 matrix. So that is first we are taking here. This is I've dynamically allocated the memory to it. So I've used this new operator. This is adjacency. So first of all, what we are doing is we are initializing this adjacency matrix. So in this init function, I will be doing two things. First of all, I will be making this vector and storing it at each index. So basically, this is like to make a 2D array or a matrix dynamically. So this is how I am doing it. After that, at each place in that matrix, initially I am giving 0. So at each index u comma v, I am initially giving 0 value. For example, here initially all these will be 0, all these values here. So after that, this init function, we have this function add edge. So what this add edge does, so see, for example, if I have a new edge, let's say I have an edge between 0 and 2, something like this I have. So what I will do in this matrix, since this is a undirected graph, right? So there will be edge from 0 to 2 also, and from 2 to 0 also, right? So what I will do, from matrix 0 to, I will right now see 0 2. Right now it's 0 means there was no edge, but now since there is an edge, I will change it to 1. So this will be changed to 1. Similarly, if also for matrix 2 comma 0, so 2 0 will also change. Right now 2 0, it's 0 initially. Now I will change it to 1. So this will change to 1. So in this way I am adding a new edge. Okay. So how we will do that in the code? Add edge, I have created a function, and this adjacency matrix I am passing, and the u, this is the starting vertex and this is the ending vertex. So see, in this function add edge, the starting vertex and the ending vertex, I am just changing that to 1. Okay, so this is how I am adding edge. And after that, there are multiple edges which I am adding. Like first of all, I am adding 0 1 edge, then I am adding 0 1 edge, then 0 4 edge, 1 0 edge, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, then 2 1, see this 2 1 edge, 2 3 edge, right? Similarly 3 4, 3 1, 3 4, 3 1, 3 2, 3 4, all these edges I am adding using this function. This is how I am creating the matrix, and at last I am printing that matrix. So how to print the matrix? Simply we print as we print a matrix, right? This is a matrix and this is the number of vertices. So I am having a 2 for loops, in nested for loops, and I am printing value at each index. Okay, I hope you understood this. So just let me run this, it will be better clear. So see, here I am running this first of all. So see, this is the graph, this is the adjacency matrix, right? So if you see, this is the same as this one. So I hope you understood how we can represent graph using adjacency matrix. And if you found the video helpful, please like it. Let me know in the comments if you have any doubt. And please subscribe my channel. It highly motivates me. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.